Okay, everyone, it's June 25th. Can we believe it? All right, end of the month here. And I was talking to Tiffany the other day about the oil camps, and I just wanted to kind of get your input about them and just kind of moving forward what we thought we would do to kind of make it easier for all of us involved. And just, get your input, because I know all of you put people in and been running them and helping out with them. So, all right, so what we have is how to get the most out of your membership. And that is like the 3 or 4 day like group that people can go in, which I think is great, like right after they get their membership. And so we always kind of wanted to keep that like right away at the very beginning of the month, like the first Wednesday of the month. Because if you enrolled somebody in, June, then you could put them in July. And what that group have you, and I think you three have all been on it, but just really kind of tells them about their membership. It gets them excited. And I think it's it's like a membership overview, right? And we know everyone is so busy that sometimes you can't even get a membership overview with them. So if you can at least get them in this group, you can connect with them. And so that is free to, add people to. And what we were thinking is, there's prizes for all of these. All of us are still kind of like making our way, income wise. And so we shouldn't be getting, Tiffany and I were thinking that like, if you put a person in the group, you should do the prize. Yeah. It doesn't have to be anything big. Okay. We're going to take away these amounts because I think it's too much. You learn, we kind of went with what other people had done in other, doTERRA businesses or other groups. And I just think giving away a 30 PV prize and a 20 PV and 10 B is too much. So I think really people just, it's just nice that you think about maybe send them a card and maybe like some sample bottles or a couple roller balls that you make, or like even an empty spray bottle and a roller ball, just like a little something. Okay. So instead of all of us trying to figure out what the prizes are, if you put anybody in any group, you are responsible for the prize of whatever you want to do. Yeah. For any of the groups, for the oil camp, there's the oil for that membership, or the sharing one. I think the sharing one might be a little bit different because that one has like specific prizes, I think, for sharing, but still we don't have to worry about that. But the one thing is, if they do win the oil camp, we're still gonna do the grand prize of the book, and I'll give you the trio. So whenever the grand prize is, I'm buying the trios for everybody and I send those out. And then whoever the winner is the book. And that's kind of a cool thing to give your person anyways. And we can order those in bulk in this area if we want to make like a big order this summer or something, and just get those are good to have like 5 or 6 around or something anyways. So what do you think about that?
I like that. We did say in there, but maybe they don't know if they're, I think we do say if they're gold, silver, or bronze. So we've already told them this time what.
This is just kind of moving. This is moving forward. So she's going to go in and she's going to, she can fix that for like the month ahead. Yeah. But I just think it's like too much. It's not like, and people don't need I'm sending like a citrus trio to somebody that won. That was a gold, and that's 30 PV and it's going to cost me like $40. It's nice, and I like to give things away, and I like to do it. I have no problem with that, but I just think like all of you that, just are starting, it's nice just to send someone a rollerball with like a note or something,
I gave Rita, I sent way more than I should have.
Jackie, that's you too. Like you're always, yeah.
But I did get a bunch of the small spiral Modern Essential.
Yeah.
And I do have the bigger ones too, but I thought, no, I'd give her the smaller one.
Right.
She's on LRP.
Right. And she's on your team, right?
Her own, huh?
Is she on your team?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the cool thing. Let's say it is someone on your team that you know really well and you want to give them something special. You can. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But if it's like, someone that's just getting started, or a friend or whatever, or that friend and like they really want something, you can just kind of make it personal, okay?
Because I kind of asked her, because I knew she probably had most of the oil. So
yeah,
which oil would you want to try? And then I gave her some options, and she jumped at the spiral.
Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, and like for my good customers, like I don't mind giving them like something like that, if they're on LRP and doing stuff, it's fine. Yeah. Okay, so moving forward, anyone that you add to how to get the most out of your membership or an oil camp. You are going to be responsible for the prize. No value. We're going to change the value, except the grand prize of the oil camp. I will get the trio, and whoever that person wins has to give them the Essential Life book. And if we're local here, we can make like a big order too. And then we could, I think they're like $15 or something that way. Okay. Sound good?
Yeah.
And a lot of times the second month that they, go do $100 LRP, I give them that book anyways. If they do 125 LRP, I give them that book anyways, if they do that the second month. So it's just, it kind of goes along with that, because hopefully they go into oil camp their second month, right? That's kind of the idea. Yeah. They roll, and then they do how to get the most out of their membership in oil camp. So it's what I do anyways if they do 125 LRP, so I can encourage that. So here's the other thing we wanted to switch. We wanted to switch the oil camp to not be the last week. So we wanted to kind of make it go like, the first Wednesday of the month is how to get the most out of your membership. Like that, have that be like, I don't know, I think we said like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then go right into oil camp. So It's like kind of flows right into it, and do the oil camp the next couple weeks. So like the how to get the most out of your member, they're kind of into it, right? They got enrolled the last month, and then they kind of get how about their membership, and they go right into oil camp versus like waiting till the end of the month. So that's how we were kind of run it moving forward, is that's going to go. And then offer the sharing at the very end of the month if they want to do it. So what was happening is it was overlapping. It was too confusing. Yeah. And the reason why they did that is the people that created it, they had something else in between. Well, we didn't do that as something else in between. Oh. So that first week is how to get the most out of your membership. And the second is, hey Nadia, and the second week is going to be the oil camp. And then we're going to offer the share camp at the very end of the week and end of the month.
So the second Monday.
Yeah, so basically we're going to do, whatever, depending on the month, right? So like whatever that first like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is, that's going to be the how to get the most. And then the next Monday will be the oil camp in 2 weeks. And then the share camp will be at the very end of the month if they want to engage in that. Okay. I think that sounds like a better flow, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that overlap that there was there.
Okay. What do you think, Kelly?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good idea. I like that. How to do your membership first. Yeah. And then flow right into oil camp. Yeah. And then if they want to do the sharing, I think that'll be a lot better.
Okay. Nadia, we're just kind of talking about, we're switching up the kind of like the way that we do the different things, the camps, the how to get the most out of your membership is going to be first, then the oil camp, and then the share camp. Just kind of the flow. Okay. And we also talked about, if you, instead of everyone else worrying about prizes and like all this PV, if whoever enrolls the person sends the prize, and it can be whatever you want it to be, versus like making it be 30 PV, 20 PV, 10 PV. So if you brought the person into the camp, then you can give them the little prize. Except the grand prize for oil camp is still going to continue to be that trio, which I still have one for you to give to Tina. And then the book.
I gave one to her, but
I'm going to replace yours. But I'll always do the trio every month. I ordered 12 of them to have them for the year or whatever.
Okay.
And so that's that. Okay.
But somebody will tell us, Stephanie will tell us who wins.
Yeah. So what we did is I was like, oh my gosh, I'm super, like, it was, trying to organize. I'm like, okay, I want to make sure everyone got their prizes. So we created that spreadsheet. And so in there, we're going to keep adding the people that won. So you need to go onto that spreadsheet, and that's in our, there's an oil for that oil camp, like group that we have. And you can you go on there and you look at the person. And if they're your person, then you should, say when you sent the gift and the date.
Oh, okay.
You just click on the spreadsheet. Do you want me to do
Is it in the...
You want me to show it to you?
Well, I'm just going to... I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah.
So is it in the oil camp leaders, or it's in...
It's in, oil camp. I think it's called There's an Oil for that camp leaders.
Yeah, okay.
Can you guys see this? And then here's the spreadsheet. You just click on it.
Wait, is there a file? Where is the spreadsheet?
It's not really a link. Maybe maybe she should make it a file.
Yeah, I think she should add it as a file.
And then we can still go in there and...
Yeah, so it's not a file right now, but I'll have her do that. Right now it's just like this winners Excel. And so you can see like, okay, here's Helen. I sent her the gift. She was my person, and put the date that was sent, and who did it. So like Nadia, Bertina, you know, and so if these are your people, just make sure that you write that down. Because I don't know who all these people are. So we just want to make sure that they're getting their gifts, because this is like still pretty empty. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know.
I know. I gave Tina her gift, and I haven't given Cheryl hers, but I will.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure, because I'm like, great. I don't want to be like the team that like says, yeah, we're gonna give you all these gifts, and then we don't, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I'm sure people did for the most part. I just had to create this document so that we could do it. So I'm gonna make it a file. And then we'll go for that. And for these, we should stick to the prize that we were going to do, like 30, 20, and 10, because that's what we said we were going to do. But then moving forward, we won't, like moving July on, we won't do that anymore.
So this is going to be added to each time there's one.
Yes. Yeah, because it's here, you see, it's like May sharing, May oil camp, April oil camp, you know, June, how to get the most out of your membership. And I don't even know, I guess there's a little gifts with this. So, and I need to send one more. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh, I didn't send Helen a gift yet. And I have it in my, I'm back in my office here. I didn't take it. So anyways, this is, I mean, I needed this. I can keep track.
Yeah.
So that's for the gifts. Okay. Does that make sense? And I just wanted to be like, I didn't want it to be like a burden to like get like $30 worth of things. It's like just a little something to thank them. And I think that's so nice. Like with that, they are our customers, right? So we just want to treat them nice and make them feel important. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be a card with something small.
I know I gave mine the sample of the shampoo and conditioner.
Yeah.
And just a few other little things.
Yeah, it's so nice. Or even like those little, you can get stuff from doTERRA, or you can get like any of the sample stuff that they don't have, like the little sample bags with all the sample stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't have to be anything big. Okay, so is that cool? All right, we're going to start and this week I'm going to do a couple of Facebook Lives, kind of explaining this more and just reiterating it to everybody, how we're going to do it, because we're going to want to start getting the next one up. And I mean, I have at least 30 people coming into my organization every month. So there's got to be like 30 people at least that should be going into these things. Like you should have your people in this. Like if you enroll someone, and I mean, I'm guilty too. I mean, out of the 4 people I enrolled in May, only one of them went into the June group.
Because that's all that would go.
Yeah, that's all that would go, right? And one of them was on vacation, one of them was whatever, so I still have them tagged for the next, you know?
Yeah.
Out of my April group, it was a friend's party, and none of them went. I had 5, and none of them went to the group. So I get it, but we should, including me, should be like calling the people and like letting them know and stuff. And you know, someone I had joined for this oil camp group, but she didn't go until Friday. Well, it closes out on Wednesday. So if you don't join by Wednesday, you can't.
I finally got 2 to commit. Only one did it. And I had to get Heather to give her, the one that is in it, get her the samples, because she didn't. I said ahead of time, let me know and I'll get you the samples of the oils we talk about.
Oh yeah, because she didn't have
Heather ended up doing it because she lives in Cedar Rapids.
Right.
So she decided on Tuesday to do it. So
okay. Well,
now
this happens. I think people are busy, right? It's like they can't even get on and look at 4 posts a day. So we have to just do our best to like encourage people and remind them.
She's really good in it. I mean, she's loving it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Commit to it.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. So even, and the reason why we're doing the $10 for Tiffany, I think, and Jackie's doing the points now for us. So thank you. It's just because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of back work to get this all set up.
She's doing all that herself.
Well, that's why I said $10 for everybody, just because like it's a ton of work. I mean, I bought the programs with my money. I think I don't know how much it was. I'm not going to say, but.
Well, tell us. Because then maybe it'll make us.
Hundreds. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Good night.
All right, go to bed. All right. So, so I just thought like, $10 a month would be enough to like, go through the points and put up all these things. So that's why some people are wondering about like kind of the fees or whatever.
Well, I didn't question that at all because
I know, but I just wanted kind of people to know that.
yeah.
Okay. So, so I know it's hard, but if we have like 30 people in our organization, we should really like be trying different ways. I don't know if you guys have any suggestions, besides calling the person and texting them or sending them a
I think follow-up is the biggest thing because I have 2 people that wanted to do this month, but then of course something came up and the deadline was Wednesday. So then, so
yeah,
I said, that's okay. I said, if you can't make it to Wednesday, we have one every month, and so I have
one
it
every month, yeah.
for the next month. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to definitely keep doing it.
Right.
Don't stop.
And I think the how to get the most out of your membership is we can just say, can we add you to the group? And if they say yes, we can add the group. At least they'll start to see some posts. That's different from the oil camp, right? So it's like, hey, I add everyone to this group like their first month. Can I add you? And they'll say like, yes. I mean, of course, you obviously want to get their approval that yes, you can join them. But it's like all of my new people, they go into this group so they can learn about their memberships. You can do it on your own time. The next 4 days, just go in and read the posts. And if you do it, you can.
And that does go on the business page, not an event.
That's an event. That's like a Facebook event.
Because it was one of them was posting right in. Oh, that was that Wednesday.
That was a mistake. Tiffany did it. That was a mistake. Yeah.
Well, I thought it was going to be in the event, and it's like
it was a mistake, but it ended up being cool because people were actually applying.
Yeah.
Our first oil camp went really well. I mean, it was a ton of people that first one. It went really well. I appreciate all of you guys being coaches and being part of that. It's good because it gets your face out there and gets you talking.
I love it. I love commenting on with people.
Yeah.
So I love doing that. I can't get anybody to join, but I love doing that.
Keep trying. Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
My friend Ann that did it, she just spoke highly of it. She thought it was awesome. She said she learned so much, and she was like, she's like, you definitely need to get people to go to this oil camp. Like, so her feedback was like 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. And that first camp, I know we had so many, I guess it was April, right? I mean, we had a ton of people, very, very, maybe this was new. And here's the thing, like we are bringing in new people, but like people that are like your big time customers, ask them to go because it's going to only further their knowledge.
I'm inviting all of mine just because.
I can't hear you, Jackie.
Pardon?
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, a lot of mine aren't ordering anymore. Most of mine aren't.
Well, that would be a good way to get them back involved, because they're going to go and learn, So don't just discount. I mean, definitely put your new people in there. Yeah. Put your new people in there, but also get your past people in there too that are like your really good customers. Okay. So that's the oil camp, and moving forward into the months that we're going to keep going, keep it rolling, and make sure your people that are enrolling people know about it too in your groups as well. And I'll do some Facebook Lives this week on it because I'm going to be having people start to send people that they've enrolled for July because it's the 4th of July and we want to kind of make sure we get those things going. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I posted on our Facebook business page something to get people that are not enrolled excited. This is something that I heard about like a year ago from someone in my golf league. They did this promotion that's called like Spoil Yourself. You probably saw it on my Facebook page, but it's basically just sending like 5 samples out to people. It's like the wild orange and peppermint, deep blue, like I can't remember what the 5 things. Deep blue, maybe the toothpaste or balance was on there.
I was just reading about it that you posted.
Yeah. But super simple, I guess. So my one friend's like, yeah, I did it. And she's like, oh my gosh, my team, it's like blowing up. All these people like they haven't ever talked to me about oil, so they want it, And she's like, all these people are because they want this like, free whatever it's nothing to them. They get these free samples, but we know once people get the samples, they love it, right? So it's super simple. I put like the things that you need to get. It's going to be up to you to send it out, and you can do more than 5 people if you want. We're going to run it the week of July 17th. So get the items that you need on your LRP for July.
So that's 5 days, July 17th?
Yep, 17th. I'm going to do 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, whatever that week is.
Are we setting up our own though?
No, I'm just going to create one. I'm creating it. It's going to be super simple. It's just going to be a Facebook group you can add people to the week of July 10th. You got to get this stuff out to them. And then I'm going to post like a live video every day about what they're supposed to do. It's going to be super simple. And so that might be something that we don't do every month, but we might do like a couple times a year, and it shouldn't cost you that much.
Say the date again. I'm sorry.
It's going to be the week of July 17th. So 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st.
I did. So get the stuff out before that.
Yeah, so for me, I get back the 9th from vacation, so I'm going to send it out the week of the 10th. But make sure you get the stuff in your LRP if you don't have it. So that's the cool thing. So it's going to be super simple. It's just going to be like sending out stuff to samples to people, but it's kind of going to be like with intention. And at the end of the week, I'll have like an enrollment special of some sort. I'm going to kind of follow whatever my friend does. And so maybe like if they enroll, maybe we give them like, I don't know, we can figure out as a group what we want to do. But I think they'll get, somewhere is kind of a little bit slower. So kind of a way to get things kind of moving for July. If you get them enrolled in July, then get them set up for the school year in August, start thinking about things, or they get the samples in July, maybe they enroll in August to get ready for the school year. So just something to kind of keep it rolling for the summer.
So did you already post that on your personal page?
I did. Because I'm leaving on Friday, so I wanted to kind of get the people this week.
Okay.
And then I'm going to order what I need, and then when I get back, I'll put them together. I'll send them out the week of the 10th. Hopefully they'll get them. If I do it on Monday, they'll get them, by Saturday. But I just posted on there. I don't know. I haven't looked to see if I got any responses yet, but
I don't get any response on my personal page. So I'm going to try this.
Well, you don't want to do with people enrolled, all right? So you could do it even like in a group that you're part of. Like if it's safe to post that kind of stuff in like a personal group, like any kind of other group that you're a part of, like you could even do it on like, I don't know, like the Plymouth Canton, like free something page, or, like you could do it at wherever you wanted. You can do it if there's like, coaching groups that you're part of or whatever, like all those buy, sell, and trade free cycle.
A lot of those groups don't allow you to post that kind of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so if you can.
Right.
Like, I don't know, like in our Holistic Moms group, right. I can post that, or, something like that. So I will see. Hey, I'm going to see if anybody, I don't know if I don't see any posts yet. I just posted a little bit ago. I didn't know if a Sunday night would be a good time, but we'll see. So anyway, so we're going to be doing that as a team. So I thought that would be good just to keep the summer thing rolling. All right. So the new structure of our oil camp groups, prizes for the person and then I did post all this, I've been posting the past week. I did post on my personal page. I just didn't have time actually, but all the Young Living doTERRA lawsuit, but it's good that justice prevailed. I mean, we kind of knew that all along, but it's pretty awesome, that we're with the right company, with the right people. And, I don't know, just be open that some Young Living people might be coming our way at some point. Cause, they're not, so I was at a booth today and there was like Young Living people there. And like, I felt like they didn't even know what was going on. I don't even know, like,
that's what I wondered about. If they,
I feel like they didn't even know what was going on. There was something like, I used doTERRA, and then I said I used to use Young Living. They're like, oh, what? Well, why did you switch? And I was like, I'm not going to get into this, but they did have something kind of cool that I wanted to show you. They have these like little paper clips with like these little fuzzy balls on it, and they put the oils on there, and you could smell them, and you could like take them away.
Oh,
so it's kind of like a cute way to like share. So you can buy these little paper clips, and then you put the little fuzzy ball, and then you can put the oil drop on. What?
That would be perfect for the nurses at the hospital. Because you have to have a badge.
Yeah.
Are those just small ones? The small
These are like little tiny like things.
Do you put the name, like do you write the name of the
You
oil?
totally could. Yeah, but no, they didn't. And then they had like these little little shakers, like with tops, and they had cotton balls in there with and then you could open it up and smell the oil on the cotton balls or whatever. But so that's what I got from them. Their oils reeked. I was like, yuck. No, I'm just kidding.
So Young Living had that in a booth.
Yeah, they had a booth there today. I didn't want to do a booth at the event that I was at, but it was just kind of funny. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, that's for us to share if we want to. We can share all that information. There's a lot of people in doTERRA that are. It's not, it's good for us to know that information. It's good for us to know that, it's not possible that they're sourcing their oils from all over the world and saying what they're doing. It's a total lie because it doesn't work out math-wise, that there's enough even land for what he said he was doing. So
is there more, because I tried to Google it.
Yeah.
It was out.
Well,
I didn't get current information there.
Yeah, I mean, I posted as much as I've seen so far, and I'll keep posting.
Yeah.
It's all public record, so it'll be out there at some point. But we kind of get the gist of the story, right?
Yeah.
So there may be people that come to us at some point, because I sure wouldn't want to be using a product of that nature anyway. So if you do have Young Living friends, and I had a couple people I just thought on the top of my mind, I was like, I almost want to reach out to them, but and you could, talk to a few people, but just know that you know that information and you can share it if you'd like, however you want, but not in a way to be like, haha, I was right all along. Blah, blah,
I
blah.
want to.
Yeah. In your face, Gary Young. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's how we're about. And that's what everyone says is like the Young Living people always kind of dissed us, but we never really did that to them because we really didn't have to.
My
it's like,
chiropractor.
I think they said it's like, I think I said this before, but it's like comparing a Rolex to a Timex time watch.
But my chiropractor was constantly, because she knew I was with doTERRA, constantly when I go in there, bring it up.
Yeah, I say, hey.
I
say, hey, I would say like, hey, I know we talked a lot about this. Did you hear the recent whatever, blah, blah? And you could.
Well, I don't see her right now.
Yeah.
So but I would love to.
Yeah, I know. Well, you get it when you feel led to.
Yeah.
The last thing is I posted to Share Success is going to be kind of doTERRA's. And I knew this. They kind of talked to us about this a couple months ago, but Share Success is going to be kind of the doTERRA really doesn't have any business training tools, right? So Natalie and the Goddards, they've been with doTERRA since the very beginning, right? And they created the Share Success. And, I had it at some point, then Edge came along and then Natural Living. There's lots of different companies that have come along, but doTERRA decided to, use Share Success as their full-on, training. And I actually like their build guides. They're very nice, once they get up to Premier and Silver and some of those things. I know a lot of people use them successfully. I still like Edge. I like the membership overview and the business overview. I like that. It doesn't have to go away, but just know that, doTERRA is going to be doing more training with that.
Sindaway, aren't with that, but they've teamed together.
Okay. Yes. Just know that that's what doTERRA is going to use moving forward. And I mean, we'll be able to get those materials in our LRP cart. I mean, we're going to be able to order those, to use as materials. So there'll be a lot of training going on. So doTERRA is not only going to be like now training us how to use the oils, but there's going to be training to how to do the business, right? So that's going to help us, help us, be able to train better too, even though I still love the pre-elite program. I still like doing that. I like how it's all scripted. But they have like the launch, which is a little bit different, but they have like a launch, and then they have the elite guide and the premier guide. And Laura King, who's our upline, she does those every month. She does the elite that we can add people to. She does the premier. I know some of you have even done that. The premier, she does the silver challenges every month, and we can add people to those. She's like, yeah. Well, she's our upline, so we can add people to those for free, and she runs them every month. So if you have people that are trying to get to elite, people that are trying to get to premier, and like all we're really supposed to do is check in with them. check in with them. They're doing it all on their own, but we just have to check in with them and see how things are going and be their mentor and be part of the group. Of obviously, if they're in it, like I have someone going through right now, and so I'm in the elite group too, kind of like looking at the stuff and following up with her too. So lots of cool stuff, right? We got lots of. Think about when we started 3 years ago. Who was with me? I was like, I have a Facebook page even. I was just like posting on my personal page. Especially Nadia and Kelly were with me from the very, very beginning, and Jackie pretty early on too. We just kind of, and that's still how I want to do it. I wanted to share and have classes and enroll people and get places. And I mean, that's how I built to Diamond, right? I was traveling and I was having lots of classes and enrolling people. That's still the way to do it. But it's cool. There's all these different systems and things that we can plug people into to make it a little bit easier. And I feel even, and I don't know how you think about this, Kelly and Nadia, since you're with me from the beginning, but it's even harder to get people to classes than it was like 3 years ago.
People don't want to leave home once they get home, I think.
Yeah. And I feel
they
like
don't want you to come in.
Yeah. Even to get people out, it's just like, I don't know if we're on social media, so it's taking up more of our time, so you have less time to do other things, or I don't know if people, I don't know.
But they need to be able to smell the oils.
Yeah.
So you still have to get that in their hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still think live classes are the best. Whenever I do live classes, I usually enroll everybody there. Or if I meet with someone, I usually enroll them. So, but it's just getting the people. So that's why doing this spoil program where you get the oils in their hands.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And, educating people to learn more about the oil so they can add to their LRP, because you can't even get them on the phone to like talk to them. They can do it on
They don't want to.
Yeah.
Like Steve said, they're going to start running from you pretty soon. Because.
Yeah.
So, and they are.
And I think, you know what, though, then you need to focus on it. You just need to find some more people. Like, you can't focus on the same people. There's more people out there for you. Like, I'm telling you, I joined a networking group. I don't know if there's one in Sun Prairie, Jackie, but you should look into the networking groups. That is awesome for me. I've met so many people. Networking events, like if you can get to them, are so awesome. You meet so many people.
So what is that? Like, what are you talking like? What is it? Like, look on Facebook for a network?
Yeah, there's got to be like ask someone in Sun Prairie, like
Google it.
Groups. I mean, like we meet like 2 Fridays a month and we go around and talk about our businesses, but then there's all these like networking events you can go to and you can meet people where, I'm meeting people left and right. I just enrolled the chiropractic office at a networking event. Where was the other day? Then like vendor events, like there's like, you got to get outside of your circle of people and just like go to vendor events, go to networking groups, or find some kind of natural something, and there's got to be stuff there. And I can talk to you.
I'm not going to talk to you about that today, but I want to know like what you do at vendor. What's your
not very special. I just made some bath salts and I show my oils, and actually,
I end up making too much stuff and not selling it, so I need to.
Yeah, no, I just kind of more focus on the oils. I just have my oils there and my books there, and I give people samples. I made some bath salts to the farmer's market because I felt like I had to make something. And then I had like spray bottles and roller bottles empty, and I would make them up on the spot. And I just said like
not overdo it, not have so much stuff there.
Oh no, I just had bath salts. I just stayed up for like an hour and a half and made bath salts one night.
Yeah.
And I sold those for $5, and I made like, $3 on them or something. $2,
Yeah.
$3. Okay. All right. So those are all my things that I just kind of want to get across and share with you guys, and just keep it rolling this summer. Do not, just keep moving, because we don't want to hold steady, because that's when we'll slip back. So, vendor events, networking events, one-on-ones, scheduling classes, keep it up, and then try to get people plugged into these groups too. So any questions or thoughts? I know we got two minutes here left. All right. I'm heading out of town on Friday. We're heading up to Keystone, Colorado. My mom rented a house out there, so my whole family's going. So
nice.
I'll still be on the grid. But
fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna you know, get some things going next week so it's in place for those camps. And I'm trying to help Tiffany make some of the posts and things like that. But yeah, just keep rolling through summer and just, you know, keep contacting people, personal message, all those things. I don't think people see even events anymore because there's just so many. I know I don't see all the events. I'm like, no. Somebody's like, hey, did you see my event? I'm like, no, I didn't. So, you know, make sure people even see those things, you know, and message, you know, to reach out that way. Got my crystals here tonight. Oh, yeah. Learning about these. No. So cool. I'm doing an event at, and maybe some of you might want to know about this one. Nadia, you might, this place called Pastel, downtown Plymouth. It's going to be about, they have speakers come in there. And so I'm doing something on 10 natural solutions for like upgrades in your health. So one of them's going to be like dryer sheets to wool dryer balls. I can't be all up doTERRA, but I can just share the oils a little bit. And so she's really cool. I'm excited to kind of get into that network. So there's opportunities everywhere. Okay. They're out there for you. They are. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. They are out there everywhere. And there's so many people that know, but don't know about oils.
They want natural. They're going to more natural. They're
out there. I mean, they are out there. So it's just a matter of, you know, your priority. And that's what I always say, is like your priority. And it's okay if your priority is not 100% there, but I'm telling you, it's out there. So it's put it out there. It's going to come to you, you know? And even if you make it a priority for like 30 minutes a day, do that 30 minutes and do it. You know, it's out there for you. You don't have to spend 8 hours, you know, spend 30 minutes and just make some calls. All right, guys, I'm going to end this. Thanks for popping on tonight. I'll post the recording. And if you're listening to the recording, you have any questions, just put them on to the comments. Okay. All right, love you guys.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye, good to see you. Bye.